Hello. We are doing it a little differently today, and I'm going to see. Let's see. I'm lining up my phone with my. Am I doing it? Okay. I am live on TikTok for not the first time, but the second time. But I am officially moving my weekly lives from Instagram and Facebook to Instagram and TikTok. And I am psyched about it. So to all my TikTok community, welcome. This is what I do every single week. I come live to my community. I have a much larger community on Instagram at the moment, but TikTok has been growing by leaps and bounds every single day. And I come live every single week and share with you insight on how to, what I would say, live your best life and your healthiest life, knowing that health is mental, emotional, physical, and nutritional. Now, of course, I am known to all of you as a women's health and fertility expert, right? And a best-selling author of the books that are behind me. I've written 4 books, 2 in the space of helping women get and stay pregnant, improving egg quality, regulating the immune system, making your child's palace, your uterus, the most hospitable place so that you can welcome in this dream baby of yours. And yes, but what you also probably have learned from me at this point is that I very much see fertility as an extension of health, right? Fertility is it's not separate than your overall health and well-being. And today's topic might not seem like it has anything to do with fertility, but it does. And so are you ready? We're going to talk about glowing summer skin here on the East Coast in the United States, which is where I live. You guys are all over the world. It is summertime and it is hot this week. We are dealing with major heat waves across the country. I know certain parts of Europe and also Canada are also dealing with similar heat waves. It's hot. We planned this live before we knew we were going into a heat wave because I always like to talk about glowing summer skin. So something you guys probably have thought maybe yourself, and I'm not sitting here to toot my own horn, but a compliment I get all the time is on my skin. People say to me constantly, Amy, your skin, it's amazing. What do you do? What do you do? And briefly, I always say I practice what I preach. But today, I'm going to give you actual tips. I have things in front of me that I'm going to share with you of things that you can do right now to have, and even if it's not summertime where you live, to just accentuate the glow of your skin. In my very first book, Chill Out and Get Healthy, which is up here, the bottom one on the pile, I have an entire chapter. I wrote that book in 2009. It came out in 2010. The chapter is entitled Beauty You Can't Buy at Sephora. Sephora, obviously huge makeup chain store here in the US and I think throughout Europe as well. And, it was kind of like this jab, if you will, that it's not about external application of things. It's about internal health, well-being, radiating out and allowing us to glow from the inside out. Glowing skin, by the way, believe it or not, blemish-free skin for the most part, believe it or not, is a very clear indication to me that your hormones are in balance, that you're eating enough fat, that your fertility is thriving. So please don't discard this video if you're here to follow me just about getting pregnant. This has everything to do with optimized hormone balance and fertility. Okay, and I purposely didn't shower or prepare myself for today because I wanted you to just see me. I do have some gloss on, but here I am in the flesh, in the raw. I woke up like this. I changed, but this is how I woke up. So glowing skin, what does it tell me from a medical perspective? Mind you, I've been a clinician, a healthcare clinician, practicing clinically seeing patients for 18 years. I'm an acupuncturist and herbalist. I have a biology, chemistry, and an almost completed master's of neuroscience. I was a research scientist, right? And I've studied nutrition, I've studied functional medicine, all the things. What does glowing skin tell me? It tells me that your body is taking in its nutrition taking it in its environment, utilizing it to the best of its capability, getting all the goods it needs from it, and hydrating every single part of you, right? So one of the questions, if you've ever coached with me privately or coached with someone on my team, we're going to ask you, how's your hair? How's your skin? How's your nails? Is it oily? Is it dry? Is it blemish prone? Do you have eczema? Do you have psoriasis? Do you have itchy, scaly skin? Do you have itchy, scaly rashes anywhere on your skin? It's one of the biggest red flags, in my opinion, especially when it comes to fertility, because I automatically think when I see skin, hair, nail issues, do your nails peel, crack? Do they grow slowly? Does your hair fall out? Is it dry at the ends? Does it feel like lackluster? Those things tell me so much about how your body is absorbing and utilizing the nutrition, the nutrients you're giving it, how you are nourishing your body. So let's start with the basics. Nourishment number one that I see impacting healthy, glowing skin. Fats, eating good, healthy fats. We also know fat is imperative for optimal fertility. Fat is imperative for optimal hormone balance. Choline comes from a lot of the foods that have fat in it that I recommend, like eggs and ghee and liver and bone broth. Choline is an ultimate hormone precursor. All your hormones come from cholesterol-rich foods, contrary to popular belief. Choline-rich foods. Choline helps make all of your hormones. So if you are eating low fat, I'm not only going to see it in your skin, your hair, and your nails, I'm going to see it in your cervical mucus. I'm going to see it in your bowel movements. I'm going to see it in your menstrual flow. Things are going to be dry. Things are going to be light, your light period, light pink spotting, vaginal dryness that has nothing to do with being menopausal or perimenopausal, perhaps some night sweats leading up to your period, right? Things like that tell me you're not getting enough nourishment. And then that translates to your skin is going to look drier, more fragile, more prone to wrinkles, and just that overall lackluster look. So fats. I do recommend in the egg quality diet, I've kind of nailed down the macronutrient balance of what I see working best for fertility, what also works best for skin, is about 40% fat in your diet. Another great way to get the fats in, fish oil. My favorite being fermented cod liver oil. You guys can get these supplements and the links to these supplements on my website at amyrupp.com under recommended supplements. Cod liver oil. It has vitamin A and vitamin D naturally occurring in it. These are two fat-soluble vitamins that are critical to fertility and hormone balance, but also critical to building blocks, collagen building blocks in your skin. You want healthy, glowing skin? This is where it's at, guys. I recommend 1 to 2 teaspoons a day of fermented cod liver oil. If you have a histamine or SIBO issue or autoimmune condition, you might do non-fermented. Rosita is the other one I like. I can do this one, and this is the one I take every day. Another supplement that is my all-time favorite we say in Chinese medicine, building blood, which blood also helps hydrate our bodies from the inside out. It builds, like if we're talking fertility, blood is kind of estrogen, if you will. It's bathing those follicles. It's helping them mature and ripen. Think about a ripe piece of fruit. It's plump, it's juicy. That's what you want for your skin. If I don't see plump, juicy in the skin, I'm assuming it's not plump and juicy on the inside. So I'm assuming things are dry, things are rigid, things are fragile. Eggs aren't as healthy and juicy as they can be. Cervical mucus isn't as healthy and juicy as it can be. So you can see now, healthy, glowing skin from the inside out tells me so much about your health and your vitality. As a long-term eczema sufferer, like legitimately my entire young life until my mid-20s, and even after I had my son in my early 40s, I struggled with bouts of eczema. And it really, after I had James, it was more of a stress component that was causing my eczema to flare up. But in my younger years, I was super low fat because that kept me super skinny, and that was really important to me. And I definitely had an eating disorder. I definitely wasn't eating enough. I look at pictures of myself in college, and I love myself and accept myself for all parts of me. And I've worked long and hard on that. I was so withered looking, so withered. My period was irregular. I actually wasn't bleeding at certain points. I had amenorrhea because I was so underweight. And then it took me years to recover, years. And when I started eating fat, when I started taking high doses of fish oil, like 2 to 3 grams a day, my skin changed dramatically. And again, not to toot my own horn, there's probably not a day that goes by that someone doesn't tell me that my skin looks great. And that's a beautiful thing to hear, especially for someone that I had acne in grad school. I had acne in college. I used to use Proactive. I had eczema that literally was on my eyelids, where there was times where I didn't leave the house because I was mortified about how I looked. So I totally get it. I wasn't blessed with good skin. Some people will say, oh, that's genetic. I had to work at this, and I worked hard, and I figured out what my body likes and what my body doesn't like, which is why I wrote the Egg Quality Diet for all of you guys to figure out what your body likes and doesn't like. So supplementation, vitamin D is another really important supplement. Let's talk food. So food, anything that builds the blood is going to hydrate your skin from the inside out. Anything that is fat is going to hydrate your skin. So I've already talked about ghee and eggs, avocado, olive oil, nuts and seeds, if you can digest and absorb them. And then in the summertime, we also want to think about like staying extra hydrated. So not just drinking water, but then adding to it, this is one of my favorite summertime cocktails: sliced cucumber, watermelon, and fresh mint. And this is in filtered room temperature water. So there's no ice in here. I do talk a lot about cold versus raw, and wanting you all to be really kind of conscious of that from a Chinese medicine perspective. Too much cold raw really isn't best for our system. TikTok, I just did a video for you guys maybe a week or so ago on this, and I think we shared it to Instagram. So you guys both have access to that video. Go back and watch it. I think it's entitled Cold Raw Foods for Your Fertility, so you can understand the perspective I'm talking about. When it's 94 degrees outside Fahrenheit, like it is here right now, some cold raw is A-okay. Some watermelon, Chinese medicine, watermelon is actually an herb that we use. A lot of our herbs are foods. A lot of our medicines are foods, like liver. Liver, I know the ancestral nutrition and all the people out there talking about organ meats or bone broth. I want to just say, by the way, bone broth is an amazing food for your skin. Collagen promoting, fat, protein. Oh, it's gelatin. It's so good to tighten up this skin. We've been talking to Chinese medicine, acupuncture, herbal medicine. We've been talking about bone broth and liver, organ meats, thousands of years. It's been in our repertoire to help heal, to maintain longevity, to maintain fertility well into your 40s for thousands of years. Yes, thousands of years. So just want to share. And so someone just jumped in and asked about an Epstein-Barr virus. That's not today's topic, so I'm not going to answer that. If you want to do an Instagram live with me about something related to your fertility, I go live every other Monday and do a fertility hot seat, and I bring on audience members and we can hot seat this together. So today's topic is all about glowing skin from the inside out. So where was I? So hydration, obviously, in my very first book, and I've kind of stuck to the guns about this, half your body weight in ounces per day of room temperature filtered water. Then in the summertime, I'm adding these are cooling foods to kind of help my body manage the heat better. In pregnancy, for instance, when women towards the end of pregnancy start to get really swollen, one of the biggest things we do is we'll say in Chinese medicine, we say eat half of a watermelon per day, up to a whole watermelon per day. And that, because it's such a natural, we say it helps resolve phlegm, damp, which is often the swelling that comes up in the hot weather, like, oh, my ring's a little tight on me today, right? We all kind of get that in this heat weather, the humidity. We kind of feel swollen and hot and sticky. Or sometimes our tummies are off, right? Watermelon, mint, cucumber, some of the best foods to treat them. What's also awesome about them, celery is another great food. They're super hydrating. They're mainly made up of water. So to think about that, like, you want fresh glowing skin. It is not a topical cream. Those things can help, especially if they're non-toxic, made without all the chemicals, ideally made from foods that you could actually consume. I always say if you can't eat it, you shouldn't put it on your skin. Interesting premise that I've also lived by for over a decade, which I think is another reason that my skin looks the way it does. So you want to really nourish your body from the inside out. And then when you are using products for glowing skin, and I have a little special treat for you guys today that I'm going to announce. It's a beauty flash sale on my skincare products. It's going to kick off like the second I announce it, which I'm about to. Then so the foundation of glowing healthy skin is food, is nourishment. It's also, we say in Chinese medicine, before I even get to the sale part and the skincare stuff, we also say by the age of 40, the mind is visible on the face. That is profound. By the age of 40, the mind is visible on the face. Not if you get Botox though, right? Or not if you use a shit ton of gua sha too, or cupping like I do, which really kind of helps smooth out the fine lines. Your thoughts and where you're holding, how you're clenching and how you're moving through your day and what you're worrying about all the time and stressing about and how you're looking at your computer screen, that really dictates the aging process as well. So to think about that too. To check yourself emotionally. By the age of 40, the mind is visible on the face. I'm just going to leave you with that thought. And then I'm going to move into, okay, so we all do want to know, though, what are some of the best skincare I can use for my aging skin, because I do really want to nourish it and hydrate it from the outside and want to make sure that my body's actually going to use it, though. Can it absorb it? If it's full of chemicals, it's not absorbing it. It's sitting right there on the surface. As I drink. So you guys can all make this yourself. It is so amazing. You can see it for yourself. Cucumber, mint, watermelon, fresh filtered water. This is my second glass of the day. Then I will eat the fruit. It's freaking delicious. So I'm going to move into, did you guys know I have a skincare line? Did you guys know it's a completely fertility friendly skincare line? Meaning every single ingredient is not just safe for getting pregnant. It's safe for being pregnant. It's safe for staying pregnant. It's safe for breastfeeding. Because all of my products are made from ingredients that you could actually eat. Here's my eye cream, for instance. Amy Ralph Beauty Eye Cream. Grass-fed ghee, cocoa butter, fresh-pressed carrot seed oil, arnica oil, essential oils of helichrysum, turmeric, frankincense, and cypress. Every single ingredient in here, certified organic, USDA certified organic. This is one of my favorite hydrating substances. In fact, if I get an outbreak of eczema or my skin is super dry, I actually use this as my moisturizer. It's super thick. I'll use it on my cuticles as well. One of my other favorite hydrating products that everybody who knows me and comes in contact with me is obsessed with as well is my lip butter, because it's legit butter for your lips. Ghee, cocoa butter, beeswax, lemon, and grapefruit essential oil. Again, all certified organic ingredients. So right now, I'm going to announce it right now. If you go to amyralphbeauty.com and you enter in the code GLOW BABY GLOW 22, GLOWBABY GLOW 22, you're going to get 15% off. The sale is going to run through Friday, July 22nd, 2022 until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, and you're going to get 15% off your entire order, your total. Glow Baby Glow. We do offer free shipping over orders of $75 after your discount. International, unfortunately, there is no free shipping. It's just doesn't work for my business model. Hope you understand. But if you order enough, the shipping becomes kind of negligible at that point. So someone asked, does your skincare include scalp or hair care? So not necessarily. I don't specifically have a hair product, but I have plenty of my patients that use either this or this one. I'm sorry, not my toner. I actually do spray my toner in my hair after the end of a long day, or if I don't feel like washing my hair, which I only wash my hair once a week, which I also think is really important for good scalp care. We should not be washing our hair regularly. Our hair needs its own oils. My hair is super dirty. I don't think I've washed it in a week, and I get my hair cut tomorrow, so I'll let them wash it tomorrow. But patients of mine, I tend to have more greasy hair, so I don't put the oils in it. But patients of mine that have dry hair or really curly hair will use one of these, a couple pumps of either one of my facial oils or my Argan Oil Cleanser on the ends of their hair, or even in here for their scalp. When James was a baby and had dry scalp, I first of all looked immediately at making sure he was getting liver into his food. I snuck in cod liver oil when he was old enough. I followed the book Super Nutrition for Babies because, again, his dryness symptoms were a sign of some kind of deficiency on the inside. So don't ever forget that piece. When my scalp is dry, it's always a sign that I need more fish oil. That's how I work. But I did use my body butter or my Happy Baby Balm, which I don't have here in front of me, on the scalp, and it works so well. I have had many adult clients use the Happy Baby Balm for eczema or dry scalp. Of course, it's going to leave your hair oily and greasy because you're putting an oil on your scalp, but then you can wash it off. Coconut oil is also another great thing for scalp. But yes, many of my clients will use these oils. So this is the oil I use every single day as my moisturizer. It's my Rejuvenating Facial Oil. This, again, ingredients: ghee, coconut oil, olive oil, kukui nut oil, pomegranate seed oil, rosehip seed oil, sweet orange oil, pink rose, helichrysum, frankincense, carrot seed, and turmeric. My favorite. But I have 3 different facial oils depending on your skin type. I have a balancing oil for more acne prone skin type. I have a nourishing oil for like the medium dry types. And then I have rejuvenating for, this is like the most nourishing of the facial oils. It's thick. It's called liquid. You can kind of see that golden yellow thickness in there. I freaking love this stuff. It smells delicious, feels delicious. It's yellow. Oh. Argan Oil Cleanser, I cleanse with an oil every single night, which is another great way to hydrate your skin. Many people are afraid of using oils on their skin. They think they're going to make them too oily. That is not the truth. Adding oil to your skin is actually going to accentuate more oils. When you use products to dry your skin out, it's going to actually also overproduce oils. So you really want to kind of match your skin. You don't want to dry too much. I know estheticians now, like some of the, fancy schmancy celebrity estheticians, you know what they're using on people's skin? Cod liver oil. They're using this in their facial massages now. They're using this in their products because they're seeing oils that are rich in those fat-soluble vitamins are really plumping up the skin. And that's for any skin type. Fascinating. So if you guys want to try, so also someone asked about a fertility-friendly lubricant. The Sweet Love Butter is my fertility-friendly lubricant. So you cannot use that if you are actively not trying to conceive, but if you're following me, chances are you are trying to conceive. It's an amazing lubricant. I'll tell you a little backstory on it. My husband and I have been using this as our lubricant for a very long time, and it's amazing, amazing. We do have a juicy sex life, and this is probably part of it. And then I said, I'm going to make a lubricant of this because this is what we use. And it's basically my body butter without the essential oils, because this has essential oil of pink rose, geranium, and lemon. And so the Sweet Love Butter is literally just shea butter and coconut oil. It is whipped, so it is a butter. And so you guys could go and just use shea and cocoa oil and get busy. There is something really nice about the butteriness of my products. Like, look at that. That is like butter. It's amazing. I actually have, this is how I roll. This is my body butter in the Amy jar because I take the leftovers. So I do make all my own products. Look at that. That is how the butter is. And then watch this, how it just kind of melts. There it is. It's gone. I do still make all of the products. I do have someone who packages them and ships them and labels them. Everything is actually made on site in my home. I have a whole wing that's dedicated to Amy Raw Beauty. well, a very large closet. I'll say that. How about? And it's been a business that I've had for, I think, 6 or 7 years now. People love their products. So many repeat customers. So if you guys have never tried Amy Raup Beauty or you want to go take advantage, the flash sale is happening now. It's starting this second. You go to amyraupbeauty.com, use promo code GLOWBABYGLOW22, GLOW, GLOWBABYGLOW 22, 15% off your entire order. And it's going to go through Friday, July 22nd until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. So you can also see on my site under my recommended supplements, I sell a fertility bundle, and it has these guys in it along with spirulina, which is one of my other favorite micronutrients for fertility and for hormone balance. But you can also take advantage, and the sale does not apply to these, but taking advantage of the bundles, you do actually save a lot of money too. So if you're interested in trying these products for your skin and for your hormone health, also, look on my site under, it's not going to be under Amy Raup Beauty. It's going to be under amyraup.com and my recommended supplements. You'll see it there. I'm having a frozen embryo transfer. I don't have periods. Okay. So again, not for today, these questions. So I will go through and answer those at another time. Instagram, I'm kind of still learning how to best support you guys. So these questions are great. I've been making videos from the questions. TikTok, sorry. Instagram, you and I, we got it down. We have a long history. TikTok, and for those of you on Instagram that are not following me on TikTok, I am putting up different content on TikTok. So come over there and follow me. It's at Amy Raup Fertility Expert. Every single live is posted to my channel 100%. We say that. You guys also, I love you all. You got to read the captions. We say that in the captions. Every single video I ever do, any live I ever do, thank you, Gabby Bernstein, is recorded and it is placed everywhere I possibly can place it. So it's on my blog, it's on YouTube, it's saved on Instagram, it's saved on TikTok. You guys have access to these videos forever, okay? Always. Every live is always saved. So it's there. Just go through them. You can see them. And then go to my YouTube channel. Everything is there. If you're a self-starter, YouTube is where it's at. Okay, so let's just see. So that's it. You want glowing skin from the inside out. You got to nourish. So I also, when it comes to nourishment, I do want to have to say a quick thing. I actually just had, my husband and I stopped at the store this morning and I was getting my ingredients for this. And I was kind of in the mood for like one of those like cold brew smoothie things. I don't drink coffee these days anymore, but like sometimes I want like an organic cold brew with like almond milk. And any of the store-bought ones are like loaded with sugar, organic cane sugar, but still there's like 20 grams of sugar in those bottles. And I'm like in this store and I'm like, what is wrong? Why does everybody sweeten everything? Like sugar is killing us. Sugar is evil. Sugar is so inflammatory. And he's just like, he's always so proud. He said, you go girl, you get on that soapbox, you go girl. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I went on this whole thing about, Alzheimer's is now considered type 3 diabetes, just an FYI. They're starting to see a sugar imbalance linked to late stage Alzheimer's, like not the early one that's obviously genetically linked. But anyway, that's another topic of conversation. But you want healthy glowing skin, you've got to avoid the inflammatory products. You got to avoid, so that's the products that have a lot of chemicals. These are screwing up your fertility. If you're using products every day that are loaded with endocrine disrupting chemicals, I did a podcast interview yesterday. She was like, what's the lowest hanging fruit? I'm like, the chemicals in our environment. They're screwing our immune system. They're screwing our fertility. They're screwing our hormones. Do not use them. But the next lowest hanging fruit is the inflammatory substances in all the packaged processed foods. Sugar being number one. In my first book, I have my nutrition chapter. Sugar is evil. Soy sucks. And what is it? Fat is your friend? What? Oh my God, I can't even remember. Sugar is evil. Soy sucks. Something about fat. Let's see. Does anybody remember? Come on, I'll give a free book out to someone who remembers this off the top of their head. Here we go. Sugar is evil, soy sucks, bigger is not better. So it wasn't fat. So all the way back, you guys have to watch. If you want to improve nourishment, if you want to improve your skin from the inside out, you got to cut out the processed, packaged, pesticide-ridden foods. Things that are loaded with sugar. Things that have genetically modified ingredients, things that are loaded with pesticides. That shit is no good for you. And fat doesn't make you fat. I do say that, but the no free book for Team Amy. Come on now, guys. You guys get all your books for free anyway. Yeah, bigger is not better. And that's interesting. I wonder but either way, fat does not make you fat, and fat makes your skin glow, and fat is fertility best friend. Okay. So I'm going to go now because it's 12:31 and I'm schwitzy and sweaty and I want to go shower before my 1 o'clock one-on-one coaching client. So yeah, Amy Rock Beauty is on sale right now. We did a July flash sale last year. You guys freaking loved it, and so many people took advantage of it. So again, it's only going to happen until Friday night, which today is Thursday. So tomorrow night, it's a little more than 24 hours, I suppose, the flash sale. I think it's 36 hours, or 35 hours. 15% off your total. Glow Baby Glow, as in glowing skin from the inside out. Glow Baby Glow 22. Get 15% off. Go check out my fertility, pregnancy, postpartum friendly, amazing skincare line. You will not be disappointed. Okay. I will see you guys soon. TikTok, I'm so happy to be coming to you guys live now on a weekly basis. I can't wait. This is an amazing new channel for me to create content. All my Instagram followers, follow me on TikTok too. If you're on TikTok, I'm like obsessed with TikTok. It's so freaking funny. And yeah, I'm having a good time. So I love you guys. I will see you next week. Ciao for now.